I married a criminal, and it ruined my wedding.
Hi, SOTY family.
Welcome to the SOTY Show.
This is awkward.
Very. No, it's not awkward for me.
So you've been married before?
That you're in your wedding dress.
She's in her actual wedding dress.
I am. I'm wearing my wedding dress.
You look good.
19 years later. Actually more, right? No.
Almost 20.
Almost 20 years later.
Holy moly. You're looking good.
The wedding dress has seen better days. There's some stains on the bottom. We have, I don't even know. Apparently it was dirty.
Are we reenacting that thing where I pull that thing off your leg and throw it?
No, I don't have one of those.
Oh. You didn't put one of those on?
Nope, I did not.
So you're not really
And it's
dressed
called
up.
a garter.
Sure.
That thing. I do not have one of those.
So you were married before me.
What?
You said you married a criminal.
No, I was not married before you. You are the criminal.
Oh, is that why
Did
I
you
get
see
the
the
baker's
hat?
cap?
The hat. The cap that he's been complaining about.
You got to show Jared's cap, though, Jared, because I'm looking at Jared over here, and I'm starting to wonder what's going on.
It's starting to give me a little bit of a headache, actually. Because I have to look up here to be able to see screens.
Okay, my
If I look down
question
here, I can
is,
see.
who... Can you even see him? Can you see yourself?
Oh,
No one
yeah.
can see
He
you.
showed himself.
You showed yourself?
Yeah, I've got a camera. You don't think I
Okay,
have a
well, I
camera?
don't know if he's actually going to show himself or just make us dress up. I want to know who actually got the costumes out and if they treated my organization of the shack well.
I had Parker get him out. Just kidding. I went and got him. I just pulled off an inmate outfit, which is off to the side here, but
Definitely did not fit.
did not even go over my shoulders.
I mean, Jordan
Definitely
couldn't get
did
that
not
on.
fit.
And
Jordan couldn't
then,
get it on.
so I just pulled that off the hanger, and then I just found the caps in the hat bucket. So we are good.
We're good.
The real question is,
Why are you...
how did a criminal marry such a hottie?
Whatever.
Why are you here? Is that what you just said?
I think I said, like, why are you a criminal?
Oh, why am I
Like,
here?
why are you a criminal?
Yeah, what makes me a criminal, Jamie?
So, what is the definition of a criminal?
Someone who commits crimes.
Someone who breaks the law. Someone who breaks the law, and you have definitely broken the law.
Hey, allegedly.
Allegedly. And
Let's keep this so we don't get ourselves in trouble. I don't know what the...
he has allegedly
I don't know if
broken
allegedly
the law.
would be the right word.
It's not the right word.
Is it allegedly if you've been convicted?
And then you still haven't gotten to the court.
All right, so should I confess what I did?
Or do we start from the happy beginning
Okay.
where, you know, I was unaware of what I was stepping into
My criminal past.
so that they can just get the full picture of my anguish.
You're English?
Anguish. Do you not know words?
All right,
So-
let's do it.
We got married in the middle of winter in Vegas.
In
And it
Vegas.
snowed.
It snowed in Vegas on our wedding day.
I don't get it, but it happened.
And we
Maybe,
were-
was that like some kind of foreshadowing for... I know some people say it's lucky, but was it kind of like a dun dun dun? It's coming.
I would hope not. You
Well,
mean
it did come. The criminal past. So, we got married in Vegas in the winter time.
And it was a lovely, lovely wedding.
Yeah, we had lots of people there.
Super handsome groom.
Got lots of gifts.
We got
We
lots of gifts.
invited so many people. Jared was the gift collector. Jared, how many gifts did we
There were
get?
lots, actually.
Did he actually collect gifts, or did he just stand there
Did
telling me
you-
stories in the line the whole time?
That
No,
too.
I
Did you
collected the
steal
gifts.
anything?
I wanted to. You got like 5. I was super excited because you got like 5 waffle makers.
Yeah, because
And was
I
like,
opened them
One
after.
of these are coming to my house.
Have we ever used a waffle maker?
No, I don't even know what happened to them.
You had like 5 of them.
We probably
all got
gifted them
regifted.
to other people for
I
their
think we
weddings.
still have
I remember
another.
you getting multiple.
We have a
multiple
waffle
gifts.
maker now that we do not use, but that was not one that was given to us.
What are the
So we
odds
have
that one of those
purchased a
waffle makers
maker?
is still being gifted to people because like everyone gives and then
You know
re-gifts
what?
them?
I bet it is.
That would be amazing.
Like it's still in the box. We should have tracked it.
I'm pretty sure we did re-gift several waffle
Oh,
makers.
yeah.
We had lots of friends getting married around the time that we did, and so it was like waffle maker.
But we had
waffle
lots of
maker.
money from the wedding because we did that wedding dance thing.
Yeah, so we got lots of gifts. Jared collected all of the gifts on the table. We got cards of money.
Cards
People
and
gave
cards.
us gift cards. They gave us cards with just straight cash because there were people coming from different states
That's when I
to
realized
Vegas.
getting married was just a money-making scheme.
It's a money-making scam.
It is a money-making scam, and we got a lot of money. So on top of the gifts, on top of the gift cards, on top of the cash in the envelopes that we opened later on, we did a money dance.
Do. I don't know where we came up with this idea.
I had seen people do it, and it was my idea. I wanted to do a money dance. So what happens is after, we do all of our like traditional dances of the bride and the groom, the bride and the father,
The romantic
groom and
part of the wedding.
all that jazz. It was time to party.
Of course you wanted to do the money dance.
And, yeah.
Wonder why.
I don't know what you mean.
You got a lot of money.
I thought this was a Vegas reference.
I know. I was like, I don't know what you're
geez, Jared, we're
referring
keeping this
to.
PG.
Well, I saw people do it, and I was
Right.
like, that would be cool.
Yeah.
It's all for the money.
It is for the
It
money.
is. It's
But it was
all
actually
for the money because
fun.
you are a struggling young person. We were struggling young people when we got married.
And so we broke up. Not broke up, like divorced, I guess. But we separated on the dance floor. So I was on one side, Jamie's on the other, and people would come up and pay us to continue
They had
dancing
to
with
pay
us.
us to dance with us. So, they would bring up some dollar bills and hand it
$100
to
bills.
us. And
I got several $100 bills, mostly from other guys dancing with me,
yeah, that's true.
including my dad.
And so I had some girls dance with me.
It was
as
wild.
long as they were giving me money.
People were laughing and having a good time.
And we were just collecting cash.
Like literally
I had piles
stacking cash in all my pockets.
of cash everywhere. I didn't have pockets, so I don't know what I did with
We
mine.
probably walked away with several $1,000s.
Probably.
I don't
Yeah.
remember the exact
I
number.
mean, at the end of everything, it was probably close to 1,000, I would say.
And the dancing.
When you're adding, and you're adding all this stuff, like, it was a lot of money that we had, and it was great. So
Good money.
We
should do that again.
Did we have a drawer just with all of the money? I can't remember. Like, we had
Probably.
just
We
things
had
cash.
a money drawer, but that might have been later on in our marriage.
So we just kind of like had all the money and we collected it
We
and
had
stuff.
so much money. It was so nice.
We did. We had our first apartment where we had the money. Then we had a little stint of the summer where we were like, oh, where are we going to go? Went back down to Vegas, ended up back in Utah. And then we got an apartment. They were like, okay, we're going to stay here for a little bit. Got settled. And then I started, organizing the place because the first apartment was kind of you were living in. And so I didn't really feel like it was mine.
It was
So,
a dude apartment
it was a bachelor pad.
in a shitty part of town.
And so I kind of just had my little area. I didn't venture into, drawers and paperwork that Steve had been collecting or anything like that. It was kind of his stuff, my stuff. But when we eventually got into our second apartment, it was more like, okay, this is ours. We're moving in. We're making it a home. I started, we decorated lots of stuff. I decorated.
I hung stuff.
And he nailed things into the wall. And so we eventually, I was organizing and I
Should we
came
go back to the good
across-
part of the wedding? Because I feel like you're starting to move towards the criminal.
What
part.
other good part? We have said it.
Okay, fine.
So there was like a drawer that was kind of just Steve's drawer that he kind of just moved with him, I didn't venture into it too much, but then I was organizing things and then I organized the drawer, and the drawer apparently was full of parking and speeding tickets
Oh.
for
yeah.
like the last, I don't know.
So that's the criminal thing you're
5
talking about?
years?
Is it because I'm a speeder?
The last 5 years of parking and speeding tickets, right?
So how many tickets would you say I had?
I don't know, 8 to 10, maybe more. How many tickets would you say you
It was
had?
probably in that range. How many of those that were paid for already?
0.
Oh.
Yeah, so when you get a parking ticket, what are you supposed to do? What's the...
You're supposed to pay it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
With like money.
Yes, money.
See,
Not
they didn't,
Monopoly money.
I don't have time to read the whole parking ticket. So I just was like, oh, I'm not supposed to do that. Like in school, when you get in trouble, it's like this is your like you're in trouble pass, and so you're like, okay, I guess I got in
So
trouble.
what about the majority of the speeding tickets? Because there was mostly speeding tickets when they actually hand it to you in your person and say what it is.
So I had a strategy
Okay.
where I had a license in multiple states.
Which is not legal or possible.
So I guess that made me a criminal also. Allegedly, I had this. And I would just swap which license I gave cops when I got pulled over the years.
Which is many times. First off, you're getting pulled over multiple times. Second off, you're giving different licenses. And third off, you're not paying any of those.
But the real problem with not paying them is there's this thing where I guess by not paying it, it's really because I didn't show up to court. And I guess that's a crime.
That is a very big crime.
And when you do that, they put out warrants for your arrest and they charge you lots more money.
Oh,
so
yeah,
basically like a $150 speeding ticket went to like a $600 ticket because now it's 2 things.
But times that by 8.
Times that by 8 and we're at $4,800-ish.
I don't even know what we were at. We were thousands of dollars in speeding tickets. So I found them and I'm like, what is? It's like, oh. Yeah.
I should pay those or something, bruh.
And
we were young.
I'm like, this isn't fun.
Why do you look so mad right now?
At
She's staring. Like, why was there a pause of anger directed in my direction?
Reliving
Because
it.
I'm trying to also.
She's reliving it.
Like,
I don't even remember 20
we
years
also
ago.
at a time got pulled over, and the cops like he was driving, and the cops like license and registration. He gave his license, and he's like, "There's a warrant out for your arrest,
And you're going to jail.
and you're going to jail." Said, "We're gonna take you to jail, or you have to give me $100 right now." And we're in the middle of nowhere. And
Officer, is that officer? Officer. Does that
Officer.
sound
Yeah,
like
that's,
protocol?
there's bad cops out there.
$100.
There's bad cops, there's good cops.
There's
okay?
naughty cops
Right.
and there's good cops.
There's the naughty cops.
$100, or we're taking you to jail. And my friend who was with us is like, "Well, do you take a card, a debit card?" And he's like, "No, it has to be in cash."
Oh, cool. Can we drive over to the ATM?
No, there's no ATM.
Has to be right now or you're getting into my cop car.
And I so happen to have just graduated from college, and my grandma had given me $100 in cash for my graduation. It was in like, even in the card still, and I had brought it with me. And it was in my bag, and I literally pulled it out, and I had a $100 bill.
You should see.
Why did I bring
it's
it
your
with
fault,
me?
Jamie.
I should have sent him out to jail. I could have sent him out to jail.
He would have learned.
I brought it with me too.
He would have
Probably because I had plans of spending it on myself.
Wait,
But
quick
instead-
question.
That's not true. You don't
What if I
spend
got
money on
arrested?
yourself.
I don't spend
What
money.
would you
I was
have
gonna
done?
just collect it with me and carry it with me.
If I got arrested, would you have gone home or would you have waited for me to get out of and like checked in and out of the jail?
I don't know. I think I would have driven home. I don't know.
You would have left me. We were in Missouri,
I would have left you.
middle of the country.
For sure, you did it to yourself.
You're in Missouri?
Missouri.
We're in Missouri. So we were driving from Florida. So from our like our kind of like not anniversary,
Honeymoon.
but like a late honeymoon. So that's fun. So I
There's
gave
so much rage in her eyeballs. I can't see Jared's eyeballs anymore.
So
but there's a lot of rage
This
in
is the way you're supposed to wear it.
in Jamie's
So I gave my
eyeballs.
$100 of cash that I got for graduating college to the officer so that he wouldn't be taken off to jail. And then we got home and we went through all of those papers and all of those things. And we
I
gave
spent weeks making phone calls.
and we literally used
A lot.
every single
Most.
bit of the money that we got from our wedding to pay for tickets and stuff that happened before I ever even met him. So that's fun.
Baggage.
That's baggage. That's
He
for
came
sure
with
baggage. It's
But
yeah,
but
but what?
I'm waiting for you to say that. Yeah, but
I still am waiting for him to pay me back.
The $100.
That and my fair share of I danced for that money.
That's gonna be
So
you just got clipped
So,
right there.
I
just got
Wait,
I know.
so you're expecting me to pay you back the money?
Yeah, doing something that I don't have to do any work for. So
Okay.
like I can add it up. Like you owe me quite a bit of money.
All right,
I don't know
so
how you're gonna pay.
what could I do
I don't know.
to pay back the money?
I don't know.
I complimented your wedding dress that you're
That
still
does not
amazing
count.
in.
That does not
Bag.
count.
Yeah,
I
it's a
still to
bag.
this day that $100 really shook me too because I was like, I graduated, and now it's gone.
Was $100 that you spent there, was that before you knew about all the tickets, or was
Yes.
that afterwards?
Yes,
That
because
was before.
and then
So
we
you're
went
like,
back.
Okay, $100.
We went back, and I think that I
went-
kind of was like, oh, I have.
We
We
Back
went
to
back.
tickets.
We went back.
I think
and
I was
it
like, hold on, let me find the ticket that he's talking about. And she was like, wait.
Yeah.
Out
So
of
so
which
it's a
tickets?
little off skew what happened.
I wasn't
So-
planning on paying all of them back.
So what happened was that happened, and it was like, what? You have a warrant out for your arrest? Why? And then when we went
Red
back, it was
flags, girls,
like,
red
oh, I've been
flags.
using 2 different licenses, and yeah, I don't. And then it was like, here are all my tickets.
I feel like you've heard the license story, though, before that moment, because I had told the Jackrabbit story several times.
Possibly, but I did not.
I never leave that out of the Jackrabbit
It did
story.
not like I didn't have any thought that you just have all these unpaid tickets.
Yeah, either
So
did
did
I.
you marry Jamie to be your sugar mama?
For the
to
money.
Take
So,
Take my
care of all-
$100.
so there's a list.
Interesting.
A, she's a hottie. Look at her in her wedding dress still. B, the money.
What do I get out of this?
What's C?
That's the only 2 reasons I married her.
Yeah. What do I get out of this?
If my sarcastic reasons for marrying her. So, but I
I don't know.
I
He
just
has
wanna
nothing
say-
He has nothing to say.
mean, what do you say to being
Don't.
allegedly a criminal?
I don't know what you say to allegedly being a criminal.
She didn't go back.
Did you just glitch?
Yeah.
I was gonna say you
I'm
didn't go
not
back to
sure what
Missouri with me, but you did go back to Missouri with me.
I did.
Okay, so you did go back to Missouri with me. You didn't
You had to
leave
go
me.
to court.
I had to go to court. I dressed in a suit, looked good, went in there, and just basically was told, "Yeah, you're a criminal. Pay the fine."
Pay the fine.
And I paid a lot of money.
And guess what? We paid all of those tickets.
Took
We paid a
weeks.
lot of money.
I had to call, and we tracked down. I had like extras I didn't know about, and that I didn't have tickets for.
Yeah, because you think he kept
I got
all
out
them?
of the parking
Do you
tickets.
think he kept all of them?
I got out of the parking tickets. Remember?
Why? Because you said I've been paying thousands of
No.
dollars. in
So because
tickets?
that's because my car broke down, and the place that had my car, because I, obviously when they told me it was done, I just waited a week or 2 to go get it. And that sounds right if you know me.
Yeah.
And they had parked
it's
it
still your fault.
into a paid parking area. Like, so they put it into another parking lot next to their place where they charged for parking. And so I was getting all these parking tickets.
Smart.
I showed up, I have all these parking tickets, and I just called the company. I was like, yeah, that's not me. That's that's your auto shop that put the car there. And they waived them. So I was good there.
Okay.
So is that making up for
There
the
was
money?
I don't
probably
know. The parking
several.
tickets probably weren't as big as the other.
There were
tickets.
probably several other parking tickets that you did have to pay, but these tickets, multiple tickets.
Why do they make it so hard to pay tickets?
You know what? Even
It's
your
really not hard to pay
Jackrabbit
tickets.
story was tickets that didn't get paid.
Yeah, that was the one that got me the warrant.
Yeah.
That was the ticket.
And it was probably a pretty high ticket.
I was going a little quick on that one, but now I've learned my lesson and I pay my tickets.
How many tickets have you gotten since?
A lot. One time,
I mean, Steve did say he learned his lesson.
one
so
time I
now
was in the car with him.
Judge, jury,
I said I
here we go.
pay
He
my
pays
tickets.
tickets. One time I was in the car with him and he got pulled over twice
Nice.
in a day.
I've gotten 2 tickets in a day more than once.
So
Is that bad?
explain
How many
that.
tickets have you gotten, Jamie?
0.
You've gotten 0 tickets?
So this is at 0 tickets. I have
That's
not,
because I drive everywhere. That's where I make it up. I drive most places.
No, I have not spent any amount of money on my own tickets, but several $1,000s on his ticket.
But I took pride in how quickly I could get us down to Vegas for visiting your family. And I got us there quick. At a
You could've
cost.
waited a little bit longer.
At a cost.
I didn't care.
Yeah, you could have added
Whoa.
a half hour to it.
I didn't care if you got there an hour earlier
Yeah.
What?
or an hour later.
Exactly. But those tickets that I ended up having to pay.
So,
later
should we
on-
do another money dance to make up for this?
No one's gonna pay us money to dance with us now.
What if we do one of those marriage again things?
I think you guys would have to pay me to have me dance.
What if we did a second marriage thing? People do that, right? What's
Okay.
that called? Renewing your vows.
Renewing your vows.
I don't know if I want to. renew my
Actually, me and my
vows.
wife are going to do that.
We
in
may just need
Mexico.
to stick with what we've got.
Me and Nadia want to do it in Mexico.
Are you gonna renew your vows?
I mean, we never did vows, I don't think, but.
I mean, are you gonna do a second wedding?
She kind of wants to because we
didn't get
never
to.
had a wedding in Mexico,
Yeah.
and
Second
Mexicans
wedding.
go crazy
Second
with
wedding.
weddings.
There you go. Go
And
do
so-
a
We'll
second
go down there.
wedding.
We'll
might
do one
go
too.
down there and do it I
In
don't
Mexico.
We were not.
We'll
gonna
go with
do
them,
one too.
and we'll do them. He'll do his, and the next night we'll do ours.
No, we're not doing that.
know. It's a money making scheme. We need some money, so let's go.
What if we
there
just
and
go get married in every state in the country, and we invite?
How expensive is it to
People
get
to-
divorced? Because I was thinking, like, do we divorce and then get married again? Like,
No.
That's
is
a
that
good
part of the
idea.
money making? But
No,
divorce is
It's
probably
pretty
more
hefty,
expensive than getting
yeah.
married, right?
What if
It'd
we
be
just?
really expensive
What
for
if
you
we
if you
got
divorced.
divorced? Would it for me, or would it be more expensive for you?
It'd be way more expensive for me.
Not really. I wouldn't take any money. I don't
considerably.
care. I don't value money, so it's fine.
It's true.
I
He
spend
doesn't-
it, but I don't value it.
He spends it like crazy and
doesn't
doesn't
value
see the
tickets
value.
either.
He doesn't see the value
He doesn't see the value in
what-
tickets either,
No,
so.
he doesn't see the value in how hard it took to get to it, and so there's
Whoa,
just no value.
whoa,
It's
whoa,
just
whoa! That's a
spending.
shot that I don't believe.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, I spent a lot of money.
We gotta use the right
Allegedly.
terms.
Allegedly.
so. Out of the two of us, one of us spends considerably less money than the other.
Wait, I thought
One
we were
of us-
talking about our wedding and
And one of us
This is
costs,
going a whole different direction.
and one
I
of us
like it.
costs considerably amount more than the other.
Honey, you can't look like this and not cost money.
We're talking about like speeding, but
Oh. What about my hat? Do I look good in it?
I mean,
How would I do in jail? Let's say I went to jail. How would I hold up? You
you
think?
would
would not
not
be
do well.
You don't think I think
Or you might do really well in a different way.
I'm a guy's guy.
Exactly. You might do really well in certain ways.
You'd get a bunch of friendships and
Yeah, I'd be.
just party on.
Yeah.
I don't think you'd do very well in jail.
What kind of jail would I go to for tickets though? Would it just take
I
me
mean,
to
with that hat, you might go like. with the-
What if I go to jail? I'm bringing this hat. I'm like, hey,
Oh,
is it
gosh.
cool if I go in with this? They're like, yeah,
Go for it.
that'll take care of itself.
No
like
one
the
wears
word
those
striped
hats
pajamas.
anymore. Was that like back in the? They did have
I don't
hats
even know
like
if
that.
that's like a prison.
It is
More
a
looks
thing.
like a sailor.
No,
or a
they
cook.
had hats. Like if you go look at
Right now, it
like,
looks more like a sailor.
well, the way he's wearing it, but yeah,
When
if
you
you
wore it
go
on the back, you look like a yamka.
yeah,
It's my prison.
a
I'm like,
yarmulke.
Is that what?
I was tempted
It's not
to
a
turn
yarmulke.
Jewish, so this could work.
Yarmulke.
Yarmulke. I thought you said yonka. I was like, that's the wrong.
I don't know what a yonka is either, but
I don't know what a yamka is. Willy Wonka.
I could be.
Those the orange people.
I mean, I think I wear it well though.
Okay,
So,
embrace it, I guess.
knowing my criminal history, have you forgiven me?
I have learned to deal with it.
That's a no.
That is a no. Would you like to wear the cop hat, Jamie?
I have learned.
I drilled the thing.
Okay, I'm not getting. I can't move in my dress, so
You do look dang
We're
good in
good.
that thing.
no. I have learned to accept.
My criminal past.
I have learned to accept what I have married into.
Wait,
if
what?
That's what
Whoa.
you're asking.
Doesn't this podcast feel like it's getting deeper than just the conversation about criminal
I
activity?
don't know. I think you just become. You're just like, it is what it is. I just need a sweatshirt
It is
that I
what
wear.
it is.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
He is what he is.
He is what he is.
Did
No
we just,
changing it.
Did we just come up with our first SOTY show sweater?
He is what he is.
He is what he is.
Yeah.
With a picture of me behind bars.
The
He
criminal.
is what he is.
If I went to jail, would you visit me?
I wouldn't.
I don't know. I don't think I'd want to go. To
Would you answer
jail.
my calls?
Maybe.
What? Would you stay married to me?
Probably.
If I went to jail
The
for
problem is
criminal
that I am a
activities.
loyal person.
If I went to
That's where I'm like, he is what he is. I married him, so that's what I get.
all of
I'm
this.
stuck with it. Till the end.
Wow. Well,
I feel like I need handcuffs.
so you feel like I ruined our wedding?
No, our wedding was great. It was after.
I ruined our marriage.
What comes after a wedding?
What's that stuff that comes after it?
That's
The
what he
wedding.
ruined.
The wedding was perfect. I mean, if you would have been like, oh yeah,
Was
guess
the
what?
wedding
First comes
All that.
love, then comes
I lost
marriage,
it.
then comes a husband in prison.
Like if you were to be like, oh, guess what? All that money that we just collected, I'm gonna need all that for all
By
my
the
tickets,
way.
unpaid tickets, and maybe you would have ruined my wedding. But no, I was oblivious.
My bad.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Well, thanks for watching today's podcast.
I know. Hope you guys enjoyed it. This was fun.
I had such a good time.
Let's do it again.
Should we just do roast of Steve every podcast?
That'd be fun. I would enjoy it.
Roast.
But she is in that wedding dress, so we should probably end this thing.
We should.
Whoa.
I can't breathe. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you subscribe to our podcast.
We're posting tons of videos now.
So you can get notifications. Click that bell. That way you can get a notification of when we're posting all of our tons of podcasts.
And we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.